Difference between curation and criticism? I think it's an outstanding question, actually. I don't know. I mean, and I think sort of the critic's job is evolving a little bit more into curator, right? I mean, Matthew, would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I think, again, and I think Ted was talking about this earlier, that kind of signal-to-noise ratio is perhaps higher than it's ever been at sort of any, moment in the history of recorded sound. So, yeah, absolutely. So critics are functioning more and more as a kind of curator of that. I mean, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
I think personally, in the way I do my own site, I just become as time goes by and I have less time, I just become so picky in how I curate. I hate the word curate because I went to art school and the word curate just means it has a lot of connotations.
I mean, basically, we're just looking for records that are good.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
I just want things I like a lot.
It's as simple as that. It really is.
But I think one thing about curation is definitely a different thing to criticism. So a really good example of that, I can't remember what it is, but there's somebody built an application that was called Pitchforkify or something like that. So what it did, you've got all this noise. What it did, it said, right, okay, I'm going to build a Spotify playlist out of Pitchfork reviews. What is it called?
Good work.
Pitchify.
Yeah. So it means somebody has kind of abstracted that to another level and said, right, okay, there's all this music criticism out there. So I'm going to curate that. I'm actually going to say, well, I'm going to build you a playlist with all the stuff that had a Pitchfork review of 8 and above. And it might be, so, now we're all sharing our taste. I'm surprised we haven't dived into this a bit more, but we're all kind of scrobbling to Facebook, and you've got all of this data about what everyone on the stage, there's different roles of curators. People can come and twist that into different ways. It doesn't necessarily need to be someone writing about that music. It can be just distilling data. In the same way that news, journalists' job isn't now just to write the story. A journalist's job could be to, distill the data or display it in different ways.